In case you're confused on what this thing is, it's a roster for a fighting game. I'm sure you're not surprised by that, are you? Considering the layout. You know what else is a roster? This. But it's for assist characters. Now, if you need context on this, I will probably make a video on this like someday. Someday. But for now, I'm just leaving you to wonder and guess who's who in this game. Anyway, let's go. This is a Steam Deck. It's a powerful gaming device that's like a Switch, except it's for your PC games. And you can carry it with you anywhere you go. And it has Steam on it. And it's pretty much a computer, but in like Switch format. Anyways, I have a Steam Deck OLED, so I have a lot of games. But then I was thinking, why don't I tell other people like if these games work or not, so in case they're interested. So yeah, this is what we're doing in the video. I'm going to show you the games in my library and which ones work on the Steam Deck. Because if you don't know, Steam Deck has like 4 different ratings for games. Verified, playable, unsupported, and unknown. Verified means that all the game is playable. I mean, like, there might be like some very minor parts that you might have to tweak every once in a while, but like that's it. Playable means that like it works, but you gotta do some things before you get it fully working. Unsupported means you can't play it whatsoever. It either crashes on startup or it just doesn't boot at all. And then unknown means that it's not known whether or not it's not officially known whether or not it has compatibility. So you just have to wait until Valve finds it out. Verified games are things like most of these like modern fighting games like Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat 1. Also small stuff like Mega Man X Dive Offline and Sonic Mania. Playable games are things like Undertale and Plants vs. Zombies. You know, things that are mainly played with a keyboard. Mainly. You know, stuff like FNAF, Undertale, PvC, as I said before. Unsupported is games that you couldn't really play, but for some reason, I found 2 games that worked, like Ultra Street Fighter 4 and Injustice Gods Among Us. Those work, yet they have an unsupported rating. And so far, no problems. However, most of the time, the unsupported rating is due to an unsupported anti-cheat, like Dragon Ball Fighters or Garden Warfare 2. Unknown means that Valve hasn't tested it yet, so you gotta test it out for yourself. It's usually for new games that come out, like Sparking Zero, Sonic X Shadow Generations, and Funko Fusion. Although Sparking Zero and Sonic X Shadow Generations did get their ratings. Sparking Zero is playable and Generations is verified, like the original Generations. Anyways, now that you're all caught up to speed, let's start. Going in alphabetical order, we'll first start off with the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. I mean, it works. It says it's verified, and yeah, I can confidently say it works. No problems here. Next thing is the Capcom Fighting Collection. Same thing as the Beat 'em Up bundle. It works. It's verified, and it works. Then Ducktales Remastered. This also works. No problems here. And it's also verified, so yeah, double whammy. Fraymakers is up next, and yeah, I think it's playable because like for some reason in like the menus or something, it has like this pixelated graphic thing, and normally the game isn't that pixelated. The menus aren't like that crisp and pixelated, but like I think it's just the title screen that's pixelated. But, like that's it. Also, control bindings are kind of weird in on Steam Deck. Bruh. Do I need to say more? Garry's Mod, I think it works. Maybe. Like, I tried it for myself, but, like, I don't know. Like, I tried this, like, community layout, and it was acting kind of weird. Also, loading too many models causes the game to crash. Fun fact. Maybe Stickmin collection works. No problem. Just, like, get a community layout that's just, like, I don't know, like keyboard and mouse, or I think it's official anyways. But yeah, it works. No problems there. Did you really expect Hi-Fi Rush to be unplayable? I mean, bruh, Whenever you try to buy a Steam Deck, one of the games that they show on like the screenshot is literally Hi-Fi Rush, proving that this game works. And to you, who I say it does. For some reason, Injustice: Gods Among Us was listed as an unplayable game, like unsupported. But yeah, I got it to work on my Steam Deck. Not sure about you, but if you did run into some problems when launching Injustice: Gods Among Us, like just plain Injustice without like any added things, let me know in the comments below, okay? Moving on. Left 4 Dead 2 obviously works. Is it verified? Oh yeah, it's verified. Hence, it works. So yeah, even the community stuff works, like the workshop. So play it. This works, obviously. I mean, like, the Capcom Fighting Collection and Beat 'em Up Bundle obviously works, though we all expected the Fighting Collection to work. I mean, I even checked it, like, a couple days before release, and it already had a verified rating, so, yeah, go play it. Another Marvel vs. Capcom game that you can play is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. But not for a long time, because I was, like, playing for 2 hours straight, and then the game crashed. Bummer. Mega Man X5 offline works, but same problem with Infinite. Same problem with Marvel's Capcom Infinite. It crashes. So yeah, another bummer. But I mean, it works. Like most of the time you have to like get on the touch screen, which sucks because I have Steam Deck OLED and I don't want to ruin that screen with my crusty little fingerprints. Hey, Mortal Kombat 1. Yes, it works. Mostly, because like thanks to the new Chaos Reigns update, it kind of lags in some places. Like sometimes you can play smooth, and sometimes during like fatal blows, it just kind of lags like a lot. Also, I found this out like a while ago, but like don't switch the proton thing a bit too much, or else you might get locked out until 24 hours maybe. Multiverse. Okay, here's the thing. Like when I first got the multiverses and the Steam Deck, like okay, when I first got my Steam Deck, I put multiverses on there. It crashed, like first try. So then I had to like go into desktop mode and boot multiverses from there, get everything set up, and then go back to gaming mode and then go from there. Once you do that though, it works just fine. Though I believe it still crashes. Yeah, it crashes. It still crashes. Big freaking whoop. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 1 works just fine. The sequel, on the other hand, it kind of lags in some places because for some reason these things have like really good graphics, but like they're so high quality, so like it kind of lags in some places. But overall, it's just I'd honestly rather have better graphics than which it works. No surprise here, but I mean like, would there even be a surprise with One Piece? As for the original Plants vs Zombies, I think playable is alright because like I mean, it works, but for some reason, some unexplainable reason, it lags so much on the choose your seat screen. But then once you get out of the choose your seat screen, like when you like enter a level, everything's good. So I did find this community layout that like like if you move around with the trackpad, it like acts like your mouse moving. If you press any button at all, it acts like a left mouse click. Genius. The only game I could not get working on my Steam Deck was Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Because, stay with me everybody, that stupid anti-cheat. Yay, you did it! Woo! Bummer. Yeah, it's such a bummer that you can't play this game because of the freaking anti-cheat. I mean, the thing sits at the kernel of your computer, aka the center of it all, aka your personal files. It's already creepy enough. But even still, this game just doesn't work with the anti-cheat. Sorry, EA, but I think I'm gonna have to not play the game. Bummer. It's big bummer, because I played this game a lot. Puyo Tetris 2, for some reason, it works, but like, just like Fraymakers' title screen, every single graphic is so pixelated. Oh my god, my eyes. Rivals of Aether works. No doubt about it. So, yeah, play it. Same thing can also be said for Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. God, that's such a long name. And the same thing goes for its predecessor. And also that 100% save file mod works. What? The funny story about Sonic Generations on the Steam Deck. So like whenever I put it on the Steam Deck, for some reason, some unexplained reason, it just kind of worked. Like the 100% save file mod, the Direct 3D 9 mod, the all that stuff, the stuff to make the game look better, it was just automatically downloaded. So it's not the vanilla crappy generations like it should have been. It was the modded better generations like it was on my computer. Which was weird, but hey, I'll take it. But yeah. Because of this though, it does eat up a lot of battery. And also, I mean some areas are pixelated and that aspect ratio though just woo! Sonic Lost World works. And I have a funny story to tell about it. So I was about to beat the game, and I didn't know what to do on it. So I just gave up and found a 100% safe file mod. Which means, yes, I am a sore loser, sometimes. And yes, I am lazy. But, no, I will not stop loving Sonic. Because he's the greatest thing ever. And you all will respect that. Sonic Mania works. Duh. And so does Street Fighter 6. For some reason, I didn't really find any problems other than just maybe some slight graphical issues, but like, that's it. Man. TF2. Oh, Team Fortress freaking 2. It works. But like, for some reason, sometimes like, I enter a lobby and like, my weapon's all like black, like it's just covered in black, and then the textures load. Which is stupid, but it's TF2. I won't stop playing. Sometimes. Totally accurate battle simulator. It works. But for some reason, like whenever you like send your little Grimblies out to war, it like kind of lags when you're like watching, which is weird, but I don't know if it's on computer because I haven't tried it out yet. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 works, no problem, obviously. Ultra Street Fighter 4 worked, despite its unsupported rating. I mean, like, others may have found problems with the game on Steam Deck, but I haven't found any just yet. But that is subject to change, though. And the final game on our list is Undertale. It works. Kinda. It was a bit tricky to set up at first. Because, like, I had to find this, like, community... I'm not community. I had to change the controller bindings to, like, keyboard keys. And, for some reason, like... I didn't know the Undertale controls. Like, every time a new control popped up, I had to, you know... I had to, like, I had to map the key to a button. But yeah, once you do that, you're good to go for Undertale. It works. And that is it, everybody. That is every game in my library, and that is also every game that works on my Steam Deck. So yeah, if you liked this video and want more info, consider subscribing. I mean, I'm not monetizing these videos or anything, but it does help. Anyways, so, about those rosters. As you may have noticed, I may have gone on a bit of a rampage on the internet trying to find some pictures to put together on a roster of sorts. So yeah, if you couldn't notice, it's a mix of both official stuff and fan-made stuff. But yes, as you may have noticed before this popped up, yes, all images do belong to their original copyright owners, except one. That one exception? Look, which one's crappier? The Stickmin or Omni-Man? Anyways, so yeah. More information will be posted in a future video about this. But all I can leave off is Sonic X 30th Fighters.